In this world, there are only two types of people, those who understand power and those who are controlled by others. Have you ever felt used? Felt that the world is unfair? That your hard work often goes unnoticed? Or that those who are more cunning seem to succeed effortlessly? That's because they understand the game. The world is not fair, but there are unspoken rules that govern it. These 48 laws of power are not just about gaining strength, but about survival, mastering situations, and ensuring you're never a victim of someone else's game. If you're ready to understand how life truly works, let's begin. Law 1. Never outshine the master. This law teaches that you must make those above you feel comfortable, superior. The key is to impress them just enough, but never overshadow them. If you show too much skill, too much capability, they may feel threatened and insecure. Instead, make your superiors feel more brilliant than they actually are. Do this, and they will grant you power in return. Law 2. Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies. Be careful with friends. They can easily betray you. Why? Because jealousy grows easily among friends. If you are too kind while they are too corrupt, they might take advantage of you. However, a former enemy, once won over, can be more loyal than any friend. When an enemy becomes an ally, they will try even harder to prove their loyalty. So, if you have no enemies, create one, and then conquer them. Law 3. Conceal your intentions. Never be too open about your goals, especially if you have personal ambitions or hidden agendas. The more people know about your true intentions, the easier it is for them to resist or counter your moves. Keep your plans hidden, so when the time comes to strike, your target won't be prepared. Law 4. Always say less than necessary. When you try too hard to impress others with words, you weaken yourself. The more you talk, the less valuable your words become. Powerful people create influence through presence and silence, not excessive talking. The more you speak, the higher the chance you'll make a foolish mistake. Law 5. Reputation is everything. A strong reputation can protect you, keeping threats at bay without you having to lift a finger. With a solid reputation, you can intimidate your enemies and reduce risks. But if your reputation crumbles, you become vulnerable to attacks from all sides. Build a reputation that shields you. And if you ever need to take down an opponent, strike at their reputation first. Law 6. Court attention at all costs. It's a fact. Good looks and charm bring incredible benefits. If you can make yourself more appealing and stand out, it will help build your reputation. No matter how great you are, if no one notices, it's useless. Make yourself the center of attention, whether by being more attractive, stylish, mysterious, or generous. Law 7. Get others to do the work, but take the credit. Use your knowledge, intelligence, and influence to make others work for you, then reap the benefits. These benefits can be material, reputational, or even strategic. In the end, people will remember you, not those who actually did the work. Law 8. Make others come to you. Use bait if necessary. The one who controls the movement controls the game. When you make someone come to you, they are already playing by your rules. The best strategy is to lure your opponent into making the first move, getting them so focused on you that they neglect everything else. Law 9. Win through actions, not arguments. Victory in an argument is temporary, but winning through action is far more lasting. Instead of wasting time trying to convince people with words, prove your point through undeniable results. Law 10. Avoid unhappy and unlucky people. Believe it or not, bad luck can be contagious. Associating with constantly unlucky or miserable people can drag you down. Unhappy people are unstable, unpredictable, and emotionally draining. The longer you stay around them, the more likely you'll absorb their misfortune. Law 11. Make people depend on you. One of the best ways to gain power is to make people rely on you. Create a situation where they seek you for happiness, success, or security. But be careful. Never teach them too much, or they might break free from their dependence. Law 12. Use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your target. A single act of kindness or honesty can cover up many lies and manipulations. When people believe in your sincerity, they let their guard down, making them easier to influence or control. Law 13. When asking for help, appeal to their self-interest, not their mercy. If you need help from someone, never remind them of what you've done for them. That will only make you seem weak. Instead, frame your request in a way that benefits them. Make them feel excited and motivated to help, rather than doing it out of pity. Law 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. Knowing your enemies is crucial, and the best way to gather information is by becoming their friend. Once inside their circle, you can learn their weaknesses and use that knowledge when the time is right. Law 15. Crush your enemy completely. Throughout history, leaders have learned the hard way. If you leave your enemy standing, they will come back stronger, fueled by revenge. If you must defeat an opponent, do not go halfway. Destroy them completely to prevent any future threats. Law 16. Disappear to increase your respect and value. Just like in economics, when something is too common, its value decreases. The same applies to social interactions. If you're always present, people take you for granted. Learn to step away strategically. When you vanish for a while, people will talk about you. And if you return at the right moment, their admiration and respect for you will grow. Law 17. Be unpredictable to command respect. Predictability makes you easy to control. Friends and enemies alike will manipulate you if they can anticipate your reactions. By being unpredictable, you create an aura of mystery and authority. People will respect and even fear you because they can't figure out your next move. Law 18. Do not build walls around yourself. Isolation is dangerous. Yes, the world is full of threats, but isolating yourself is not the solution. A fortress will cut you off from crucial information, reduce your flexibility, and make you an easy target. Stay connected, stay aware, and protect yourself through mobility, not confinement. Law 19. Know your enemy. Do not choose the wrong one. Not all battles are worth fighting. Choosing the wrong enemy can lead to disaster, as some people are willing to sacrifice everything just to take you down. Be strategic. Know who is truly a threat and who is just noise. Law 20. Do not commit to anyone. Stay neutral when conflicts arise. If two of your friends are fighting, the best position to take is your own. Even better, if an opportunity arises, play both sides to serve your interests. Law 21. Play dumb. People hate feeling stupid. If you act foolish, others will lower their guard, believing they are smarter than you. This makes it easier for you to gather information, outmaneuver them, and strike when they least expect it. Law 22. Use surrender as a strategy. If you're weaker than your opponent, don't let pride force you into a losing battle. Sometimes, Surrendering is the smartest move. It buys you time to recover, analyze, and plan your comeback. A strategic retreat is not defeat. It's a setup for revenge. Law 23. Focus on one thing. Scattering your efforts weakens your impact. If you find something valuable, whether material or non-material, dedicate yourself to mastering it. Deep focus will bring more rewards than constantly jumping from one thing to another. Law 24. Be a master of flattery. Power always surrounds those who know how to flatter. If you can skillfully charm both your superiors and subordinates, your influence will steadily grow. Strategic flattery is not just about praising. It's about making people feel important and securing their loyalty. Law 25. Reinvent yourself. If you feel like your identity is shaped by your past, parents, or environment, take control and rebuild yourself. Create a new version of yourself, one that makes you proud and aligns with who you truly want to be. Law 26. Keep your hands clean. When dirty work must be done, make sure someone else does it for you. This way, you stay innocent in the eyes of the world while achieving your goals behind the scenes. Law 27. Manipulate people's needs and beliefs to gain followers. Humans are naturally drawn to belief systems. If you position yourself as a leader who understands and represents their desires, they will follow you. Give people something to believe in, and they will be willing to sacrifice for you. Law 28. Act with confidence. If you're unsure about what you're doing, don't do it at all. Hesitation weakens your execution. When you act, do so with full confidence. People respect certainty and strength. Law 29. Plan to the end. No matter how well you execute, if your plan lacks a clear final outcome, it's worthless. Always think ahead, anticipate possible obstacles, and make sure your actions lead to a meaningful conclusion. Law 30. Make success look effortless. Never let people see how hard you work. Make it seem like your achievements come easily, as if you were born for success. This creates the illusion that you have even greater potential, making others admire and fear you. Law 31. Control the choices, make people play by your rules. This is a form of manipulation, giving your target the illusion of control while in reality, you are the one pulling the strings. Set up scenarios where every available option benefits you, no matter what they choose. Law 32. Play on people's fantasies. People fear harsh truths, but love hearing about their strengths and successes. They are drawn to fantasies that make them feel special. If you can craft narratives that align with their dreams, you can influence them effortlessly. Law 33. Find everyone's weakness. Every person has a weakness, whether it's insecurity, lack of emotional control, personal desires, or even something small like a guilty pleasure. If you can identify their weak spot, you can use it to either dominate them or completely destroy them. Law 34. Act like royalty to be treated like royalty. People treat you based on how you carry yourself. If you act like an ordinary person, they will treat you as one. If you behave with confidence, authority, and elegance, they will treat you like a king. Law 35. Master the art of timing. Never appear in a rush. Rushing signals a lack of control. Learn to move with calculated patience, giving off the impression that you are always in control. When the timing isn't right, wait. Force nothing. Law 36. If you can't have it, forget it. Indifference is the best revenge. The more attention you give to something, the more power it has over you. Sometimes the best move is to let things be and walk away as if they never mattered. Law 37. Display spectacle and grandeur. People remember grand gestures. Like Ronaldo or Bellingham's signature celebrations, unique movements or behaviors create an aura of greatness. Make yourself memorable through striking displays of confidence. Law 38. Think freely, but behave like others. Being too openly brilliant can make people resent you. If those around you feel insecure, they may push back against your intelligence. Sometimes it's wiser to blend in socially while keeping your true thoughts to yourself. Law 39. Stir the waters to catch the fish. Emotion is a powerful weapon. If you can make your enemy lose control through anger or frustration, they will make mistakes. Stir up emotions, let them act irrationally, and then strike. Law 40. Beware of free things. Nothing in life is truly free. When someone offers you something without cost, there's usually an agenda behind it. Be cautious. Every favor comes with strings attached. Law 41. Avoid following in someone else's footsteps. If you have great or famous parents, it will be extremely difficult to surpass them. People tend to remember the first occurrence more vividly than the second. Therefore, succeed in your own way. Law 42. Strike the shepherd and the sheep will scatter. When you have an enemy or a problem, it can often be traced back to one key individual, the mastermind. If you take down the mastermind, the rest will panic and scatter, making them easier to defeat. Law 43. Focus on the hearts and minds of others. Pay attention to what people think and feel. If you understand their emotions, you can manipulate them with fear and pain, making them more likely to follow your lead. Law 44. Use the mirror effect to mock and provoke. Mirroring can reveal reality, but it can also be used as a weapon. By mimicking your enemy's actions, you make them feel humiliated and confused. They will see you as their reflection, which unsettles them and makes them easier to manipulate. Law 45. Embrace change, but not too quickly. People resist sudden and drastic changes. If you gain power or authority, do not overhaul everything at once. Respect traditions, implement changes gradually, and frame them as improvements. This way, people will accept and respect your leadership. Law 46. Do not appear too perfect. Being significantly superior to others is dangerous, but appearing flawless is even worse. People are naturally envious and resentful. Occasionally, display small flaws or weaknesses intentionally to avoid provoking jealousy. Law 47. Do not be greedy. When you achieve success, learn when to stop. Victory often brings overconfidence, arrogance, and an insatiable hunger for more. This can create stronger enemies or lead to self-destruction. Like a gambler who turns $100 into $1,000 but refuses to stop, only to lose everything chasing $10,000. Law 48. Be flexible. Rigidity makes you vulnerable. If you cling too tightly to a plan, you become predictable and easy to defeat. Adaptability is key because not everything will go as planned. Conclusion. Are you the player or the pawn? Those who do not understand these laws will always be victims of those who do. In this world, you have two choices. 1. Be the player. Take control of your own life. 2. Be the pawn. Let others control you. The choice is yours.